going to talk about ESB Business School. I have one alumna with me, 𝘱𝘢𝘪𝘥, and maybe you'd like to say a few words about yourself in the beginning. And I also see that 𝘱𝘢𝘪𝘥, a current student, currently in her full-time position at Audi, has joined, and it would be great if you could just say a few words at the beginning before I start the presentation. Is that okay, Lee?
Yes, sure. It's my honor. So I'll just briefly introduce myself. I was a ESB MBA full-time student of the year 2016. And obviously I have successfully accomplished my study and had developed my career further in Germany. So right now I'm working as marketing lead in the company, or it's called 𝘗𝘢𝘪𝘥𝘪𝘯𝨀 GmbH. It's a spin-off of American Merck. So yeah, and before I was 5 years in consulting in the digital transformation of Deloitte and Accenture. So I think my study in ESB definitely has helped me a lot in my career in Germany. Because before I was working in airline industry, which has nothing to do with digital transformation. And yeah, this program has added lots of credibility for my career transformation. That's why I really appreciate and I want to spread this awesome program to you guys and help you to make your choices. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lee. 𝘱𝘢𝘪𝘥, are you able to say a few words? Hi.
Yes, sure. I am in a. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. First of all, I'm sorry. I'm in a business trip and somehow I'm sitting in a very awkward position, so you might not be able to see or at least hear me properly, but pardon me for that. But to introduce myself, I am 𝘱𝘢𝘪𝘥𝘪𝘥. I come from India. And so I had my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. I finished in 2015. Then I worked in India in multinational corporations for 6-7 years. And then last year, like you guys, right now in the phase of deciding what should you do, should you come to Germany, which university, which course. So last year, I guess in February or March, I had started looking for the courses, and thank God that I have found ESB. So, so particularly about the course and how framework and how it is, curriculum wise, maybe Emma will talk about it. But one thing for sure, as Emma said, right now, I am a student as well as I currently join Audi on a permanent position. So definitely I can say that just the name ESB itself, just the curriculum understanding. And so at Audi, I am a procurement specialist. So maybe some of you who are from the mechanical or automobile industry knows that it's a techno-commercial roles. And I was coming from technical background. I never knew anything about business. But I can say that my time at ESB has enriched me with so much business knowledge, and because of that only, at least I can say that I am here in position I am at Audi. So thank you so much for joining, and I surely recommend ESB, to all of the students who would like to pursue their career in Germany.
Thank you so much, 𝘱𝘢𝘪𝘥𝘪𝘥. That was a great introduction. And if any of you have any questions for Lee or 𝘱𝘢𝘪𝘥𝘪𝘥, write them in the chat. I'm sure they'll be able to answer. Okay, so I'm not sure how much you know about Reutlingen. It's very close to Stuttgart. Here are a few highlights. You can see the typical pictures of the surrounding areas. We have a couple of pictures of Reutlingen, Mercedes, and all of those companies are nearby. But let's get started. So ESB is one of the most renowned business schools in Germany. International, it's one of our key points. We have over 35 years of MBA experience. We're very practice orientated. Most of the programs have this special touch that provides a connection to industry hands-on. We have guest lecturers coming from very good positions in local and global companies. We do quite well in the ranking, #1 in Germany, wrote most recently. We are part of 𝘈𝘢𝘪𝘥𝘷𝘦𝘳𝘴𝘪𝘍, which is a public university. We have a very strong alumni network. We also are AACSB accredited, which you may or may not know, only 5% of the business schools carry accreditation. So who should apply? The MBA at ESB Business School, both part-time and full-time, is what you might say is your classical MBA. If you have 2 years of a minimum of 2 years professional experience and looking for an international career focus, either to continue with your current role, position, or to pivot your career with the help of an MBA toolbox. Okay, so our philosophy is we provide you with long-term support for your professional career development. You're going to gain key management and leadership skills, which take into account your prior professional experience. This is an MBA, so this is what it is based on. Innovative lectures with a practical, as I said before, industry relevant, international focus. We pride ourselves on one-to-one coaching and a very good team providing extensive and individual support throughout. The main thing to mention is probably you have the opportunity to establish networks as soon as you, or even before you arrive here at ESB. Okay. That's just some of our presentations. What stands out for most of our students who come here is our practical approach. So we do have experienced professors and industry experts from leading international companies. We have a very good ESB career centre and that connection to industry. And we also offer 2 recruitment fairs per year, which allows students to make that connection to companies. And the companies are coming to look for graduates or for internship students who want to do an internship. And these are very successful. We have over 50 of our corporate partners joining these recruitment events. That's just a visual. I'll leave that up there for a second so you can see who our international corporate partners are, local and international. Okay, specifically to the MBA full-time, I'll just leave the QR code up there. This is the QR code to our homepage, my contact, and also the contact of one of our current students who has said he would be willing to help if you had any questions about the program. Okay. Key facts for the MBA full-time program. Admission requirements. Obviously, you will need a bachelor's degree, a minimum 2 years professional experience, English at C1 level, IELTS 7. You also need, for our program, a GMAT. There's a new GMAT exam that has been introduced, the GMAT Focus, and you require a 515 score on that. We also accept other graduate admissions tests, such as the EA, Executive Admissions Test, the CAT, the CAT, which is done in India, and the GRE. We can speak about a GMAT waiver if the candidate has a business management, a finance degree, master's degree, or a bachelor's degree with a good German grade equivalent. You'll also need to pass a selection interview. The application deadline for October 2024 start is the 1st of August. The length of the program is 18 months, so 3 semesters, and this includes a company work placement and projects in the 3rd semester. So you are on campus for 1 year with us, and then the 3rd semester, you will be off in your company and writing the thesis. It is an all English program, so completely taught in English. Available places, 20 to 25. The cost of the program in total is €9,600, and there's a small semester contribution, around €170. Program content, this is a lot for 1 page, but as I said, you have 3 semesters. The breakdown, the 1st semester you will cover the core business subjects, including accounting, finance, SCM, marketing management, business strategy, leadership, legal frameworks of management, and you will also, if you do not have C1 German, you will have to take part in mandatory German classes. If you do speak very good German, then you can choose from one of our other languages. And that's all in the 1st semester. In the 2nd semester, business research methods, you'll continue with the 2nd phase of your language. And then you will also choose 4 of 10 elective or specialization subjects. And as I said before, the 3rd semester is the industry exposure and academic application. So the company placement and the master's thesis. Okay. Application and enrollment. This is where you need a lot of time and patience. First thing you need to do is get your documents together. You will apply via our homepage. There's an online questionnaire that you will fill out. You'll need your CV, 1-page motivation letter, copy of your undergraduate degree, GMAT results or equivalent, proof of your 2 years professional experience, post-bachelor's, and if your first degree was not conducted in English, then also proof English. Now, because we are located in Baden-Württemberg, all applicants with a foreign first degree must apply to the body 𝘗𝘢𝘪𝘥𝘷𝘦𝘳𝘴𝘪𝘠 for recognition of your bachelor's degree. On top of that, if your first degree, your bachelor's degree is from India, Vietnam, or China, you will also have to apply for recognition via the respective APS or in that country. So unfortunately, there's 2 types of verification for our Indian, Vietnamese, and Chinese applicants, which we regret, but unfortunately that's how it is. Yes, and as soon as we have all of your documents, we will check and can invite you to an interview. The rest I'm not going to go through. It's just if you want to have this presentation later, all the details are on there. But the most important thing is to get your verification arranged if you are interested in that. And also, if you don't have a GMAT or a GRE, to get that organized, there's still time. Okay, this is just another visual, just so you can see exactly where we are located in Baden-Württemberg, and how close we are to Stuttgart. And this startup, lots of startup companies around the area, as well as the standard companies, Diamond, Bosch, etc. So lots of opportunities with local companies for your work placement, and then later on also if you're wanting to find a permanent position. On that, finding a permanent position upon graduation, one thing to mention is that you are entitled to an 18-month job seeker visa. So once you graduate, your visa will change to a job seeker visa, and you will have time to look for a position. Okay. And this is 𝘱𝘢𝘳, who has already introduced herself, and has said she'd be very helpful and willing to help if you have any questions. Okay. And another 𝘈𝘢𝘷𝘦𝘳𝘴𝘪𝘯𝘨 has also said she'd be very willing to help if you have any questions, or just if you're unsure at the moment about whether ESB is right for you, or MBA program. She's up there, but she can't attend today. I can forward this slide on to you afterwards if you're curious.